played with puppies before? If yes, raise your hand.
Yes.
Awesome. So you guys all have played with little animals like puppies. So today we're gonna read this book. So right here, this is the title. This is a title for this book. A title usually tells us what the story is gonna be about. So what is the title of this book? Let's read it together. Little Pink Pup. Right. So this is the title. Who do you think this pink pup is, according to this picture?
The pig.
The pig right here, because he's pink. Right?
That was a pig.
You didn't notice that was a pig, because he was with a bunch of puppies.
Yeah.
Right. So from this picture or the cover page with the title, what do you think this story is gonna be about?
The pig.
This pig and the puppies, right? It's their relationship and how they are together. And right down here, you notice that there's another name. It's Johanna Kirby. That's the author. Author is someone who writes the storybook or writes the book. So that's author is Johanna Kirby. All right, so let's start reading this book. Let's see what happened to this pink pup and the puppies. One cold night, 12 piglets were born in a barn. So piglets are just young pigs, and we call them piglets. Barn, have you heard about the word barn before? Yeah, right. So barn is a building on a farm where animals live. Everyone say barn.
Barn.
Right, barn is where the animals live. Right, so the smallest one was named Pink. Now who can tell me who is Pink?
The pig.
The pig. And is he the smallest one or the biggest one?
The
smallest smallest one. And we know that from the text that we just read. He's the smallest one out of his siblings. Alright, Pink's brothers and sister piglets were strong and healthy, but he was tiny and weak. They were playful and pushed Pink aside when it was time to eat. So according to what we just read, are Pink's siblings, which is his brothers and sisters, are they nice to him?
No.
Not really. Look at this picture. They were trying to push him away and not let him eat, right? Let's see what happened to Pink after this. Pink was cold and hungry. His owners brought him into the house to see if they could help Pink. Tink was a brand new Dachshund mom. So this Tink is a type of dog. She had one puppy of her own and was a foster mom to a few others. When Tink saw Pink, she immediately welcomed him into the family. So as we read more, I want you to pay attention to what happened to Pink in this new family and how he was treated. Okay? So which is Tink, this little dog right here, this mommy dog right here, she licked him and fed him and tucked him in close. She made him feel right at home. So according to what we just read, is Tink being nice to Pink?
Yes.
Yeah, how do you know he's treated right and feel nice?
She feeds him and tucks him in close.
Right, so that's something that a nice mommy would do, right? At home, our parents may take care of us by making sure we're comfy and hugging us. That's the way how we treat other people nicely. Alright, let's see what happened to him and other family new members. Tink knew that Pink was different from her puppies, but she didn't mind. Now Tink had lots of brown puppies and one little pink pup. So according to what we just read, what's the difference between Pink and his other new puppy siblings?
He's pink.
He's pink. And what's the color of other puppies?
Brown.
Brown, right. They're different. And do you think those puppies will be nice to him because he's their siblings, or do you think they will not like him because he's different color?
I think they'll like him.
They will like him. Alright, so hold to that and then we'll see what will really happen. Pink's new siblings welcome him too. He may not have looked like them, but that didn't matter. He was just their size. So you were right. They welcome him and they really love him. The puppies didn't sleep on the straw like the pigs in the barn. So straw, in some ways, we may think of little tube that we use to drink, but in here, straw means dry wheat or other grain plants where the puppy lives. If we look at this picture right here, these are the straw where the piglets live. Lay on, right? So here is saying that when Pink is inside the house with puppies, he didn't need to sleep on the straw. He is on a comfy blanket because it says they slept on a soft blanket and their warm bodies kept Pink cozy. So he's feeling very comfortable. Little by little, Pink started to eat more. Nobody pushed him away. Alright, so according to what we have learned of Pink's life with this puppy family, dog family, do you think Pink liked to be with them more than being with the Piglet's family, or is Pink gonna love his old family more?
He's gonna love the brown family.
He's gonna love the brown, the dog family.
The dog family.
Yeah, why do you think that way?
Because he started to eat more.
He started to eat more so he get what he needs?
Yes.
Yeah, that sometimes happens to us, right? When we are treated right, we love to stay there. So it's very important that we welcome those that come in. They may be different, but we need to treat them right. Alright, let's keep reading and see what happened to Pink. He began to grow stronger along with his puppy siblings. Soon Pink was running around at the house. They liked to wrestle and nip at each other. They chased each other and played tag. How do you feel when you play tag or chase each other with your siblings and friends?
Exciting.
Exciting, right? So Pink is really having a very good time with his new family. Pink loved to get his ears scratched, but he hated taking a bath. When it was bath time, he would squeal loudly and kick out his legs. Sometimes Pink would visit his pig family in the barn. His pig siblings had grown so big. They were about 20 pounds each, and Pink weighed only 3 pounds. So Pink is a lot smaller than his family. So now it's saying that Pink went back to be with his piglet family. Do you think that Pink would forget those puppy family?
No.
No. Why do you think that way?
Because
They raised him.
They raised him. And what else?
They loved him.
Yeah, they loved him. He was being welcomed and he was being treated very good. Alright, so let's see if that's the right thing. After his visit, Pink was always happy to go back to Tink and his dog family. So you were right, he really loved to go back. Once Pink and the puppies got a little older, it was time to eat solid food. But when Pink was offered pig food, he refused to eat. He wanted puppy food like his brothers and sisters. Why do you think he wanted to go back and eat the dog food instead of the pig food?
As his brothers and sisters are.
Yeah, because that's where the family are. What else do you think?
he's used to it.
He's used to it because he grew up with them eating the dog food, right? When Pink got too big to live in the house, he moved into the barn, but he makes sure to take his dog bed with him. After sleeping on a soft cushion his whole life, he did not like the scratchy straw. So according to what we read, which one is more comfortable, the cushion or the straw?
Cushion.
The cushion is more comfortable. Right. The dogs miss Pink, but they would still play with him in the barn. So the dogs are so nice, they went over to where Pink lived and played with him. And no matter how big Pink grows, he will always be Tink's little pink pup. Right, so that's the end of the story. Now I want you to turn to your partner and share what you have learned from this book. Ready, go. Awesome. Let's come back together. After you share what you have learned from this book, I want you to also share how can we welcome people that are different